Man, just kind of talk about how these bowl practices have been. I mean, guy Red comes in as a true freshman and kind of hits the ground running. How have these bowl practices been for you?
I mean, they've been exciting. You know, kind of laid back a little, kind of shorter. But I mean, we still trying to get something accomplished as a team, and we just been taking it for granted every day. You know, just to get better as a player, as a person, and you know, and that's how I go.
What's the biggest thing that you've been working on now that the regular season's done, now that you kind of get a chance to work on fundamentals, those things? What's the one thing you kind of been focusing on?
I think the thing I've been focusing on, like my eyes a lot, you know, just being able to see, you know, what's going to happen before it even happens. And, you know, knowledge of the formation and being able to adjust and just being a player before the snap, you know, that plays a lot at the nickel position and the position.
Is that where you're working out the most of bowl practice, nickel?
Yeah, most nickel, you know, they throw the ball a lot, and you know they got a good run game, but you know their slot receiver is pretty good, and he's good at catching the slant and getting inverted a little bit. So you know I've been working a lot there.
A couple games in the season, you don't feel like a freshman anymore, do you?
I mean, nah, I really never felt like a freshman or felt like I was new. I felt like I had something to prove, though, and I felt like, you know, it was my turn, so I had to make the best of it.
How's a guy like T-Bell still influencing you, even though he's hurt, not able to play?
I mean, you know, just watching his situation just makes me want to, you know, take for granted every snap, every play, because it may be my last. And you know, I talked to him a lot. Like that was my, you know, role model on the team, and he just wished that he could play. He wished he could have took that play a little different and made himself be able not to be injured right now. And you know, him just being there for me, and any questions I got, he ready to answer, because he want to play. You know, he want to play through us if he can.
Do you play a lot of field stuff with Mincy? Is that right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Tell me what in your mind, what's the difference between a field corner and a boundary corner?
I mean, the field corner, you know, you're gonna get a lot of receivers. You know, you might get the open part of the set, and the boundary corner, you might have a tight end a lot, and you know, you might have to take on the pull. You know, a team run a lot of sweeps and things into the boundary, you know, because of the field blitzes, and you might have to take on the big lineman and, you know, put them on the ground.
Do you play a little bit more man on the boundary side?
Yeah, it is. I mean, all of it really, man. But at the field, you might be reading 2 or 3 people. When in the boundary, it's really one guy you really have to pay attention to.
If Chris is over there on the boundary side, does that mean he's the most physical cornerback y'all got?
I think that does pay a lot to that.
Is he more physical than you?
I mean, I think he is. You know, that's the part of the game. When I first talked to Chris, that's the part of the game that he was proud about. He said, "I'm gonna come up and hit." I said I was gonna cover. So I mean, you know, he taught me a lot as well. I mean, you know, being able to come up and hit it, and you know, it ain't no such thing as just a cover corner. I mean, if you can cover, that's all right. But what can you hit? Can you play within a whole defense? And that's the kind of guy he wants to be.
Yeah, we've only talked to Threezy once, I think, this year. He seemed like a pretty cold-blooded dude. And is that way he plays too?
Oh yeah, he played above the rim. He liked to you know, get at it, and you know, he liked to strike. He played safety in high school, and you know, he said he didn't have no real position. He just run around, hit ball.
Is that a hard transition for guys that are in that kind of a system to start? Because you guys got to be somewhere and do a certain thing. Is it tough for him?
Yeah, I think that why he not playing so much, because he having to learn that, you know, you have to be a certain spot. You know, you have to do your job first, and I think that's that kind of hindering him a little bit. But he gonna grow from it and be an all-around complete player, I think.
With so many young guys on defense, so many true freshmen, is that something that as a group that you see more and more the more you watch yourself on film? Because coaches tell you all the time, do your job, and as everybody does their job, the defense works together. Is that something that you see the more you kind of put it on film?
Yes. I mean, I think that's exactly what I see. As far as watching it on film, because while I'm in the game, I think I should just run around and just go hit. But when you watch it on film, being out of place, it makes everyone look bad. And you know, we get blamed as a defense, and when only one person mess up. Often one person mess up, they still may score. But a defense, one mess up, you know, a defense is like a pitcher, or it's like a pie. You don't want a piece out the pie. You want the whole pie. So I mean, that's exactly how the defense is.